Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today together as a fourth grade class to lay to rest some words that have been good words. They were kind words. They lived long, healthy lives. But these words have now been laid to rest. Each and every one of you will remember these words during your writing for the rest of your life. You will remember these good words, these now deceased, dead words. And we will replace these words with words that will be stronger and live much happier lives, knowing that they'll be remembered through some of their legacies. We have big being survived by such wonderful words such as enormous, massive, immense, giant. We have small being remembered, living on with words like puny, tiny, petite, miniature. It's a sad day, but it's a great day.
Ma used to be my best friend until he died, and now I know him as Pipsqueak in miniature.
Small was a really nice word. He was one of my best friends until the day he died. But now he's lived on by words like tiny and pint-sized and microscopic.
Small was a great friend and until he died, so now he's survived by puny, teeny, tiny, miniature. Pretty was a very good friend, but she came to her end at one point. And now she is dead, buried under these two graves. Pretty is survived by Chic, Ducky, darling, and stunning.
Beautiful, gorgeous, and attractive.
Thank you.
Small was my best friend. Then, about 4 days ago, his life came to a halt. I will think of him as miniature, petite, microscopic, and teeny.
Good. I'll never forget you.
funeral, I learned that there are other words to use instead of the common words to use.
So what word, Walker, do you think you used a lot in your writing that you might not use as much now?
I'd probably use teeny instead of small, and something that's like so small that you can just barely see it. I'd probably use microscopic or something like that.
Aiden, what'd you think of the word funeral?
I thought it was cool.
How come some words are now dead? Why are they?
Used too much.
So they're dead?
Yes.
And what words are better?
For demonstration, teeny, tiny, puny.
Zoe, what word in your writing do you think you used a lot?
Said.
Said? Do you think you'll think twice now before you write that word down?
Yeah.
Yeah, how come?
I don't know. There's just a bunch of other different interesting words that you can write instead of said.
Yeah, what word did you have on your tombstone?
Cold.
Cold? Cold. How come that was a dead word?
Because it was used too many times, and there were better words like freeze and
What words do you think you use a lot in your writing?
I think before I knew how to not use the words, I probably used big over too much. Definitely said.
Said and big a lot. So what words do you think next time you write big or said, do you think you might stop and choose another one?
Yes, I'm pretty used to not using said now. And big, I'm still working on it because it's hard to use like words that are like big, but they're not too large or humongous. But what I've been using is large instead of big, because that like large and big can be the same thing. But if it's like super like big, then you would use humongous, oversized, or something.
What word did you choose for your tombstone?
Pretty.
And so what are some other alternatives to pretty?
Gorgeous, chic, ducky, smart, beautiful.
Did you say ducky? What is ducky?
I don't know, I just found it in the thesaurus.
Ah, how did the thesaurus help you? What is that?
You look up pretty and then it tells you a bunch of different alternatives of words that you can use.
What was your favorite part of the word funeral?
the part where we burned them.
Kevin, there's smoke coming out from the bottom.
Why won't you just use the word small anymore?
Because, I mean, it's too plain. There's so many other words that are so much cooler than it. Why would you use it anymore if you've learned about all these other words that are so much cooler?